Hello, technicians. This is Mrs. Ehrlich here to let you know how we're going to log on to the Hour of Code. So the first thing you'll need to do is to wake up your iPad by pushing the home button once to wake it up and push it again to unlock it. Once your iPad is unlocked, you're going to be scrolling to look for the Google folder, Google. And your Google folder starts with the letter G, Google. There it is right there. I know it's hard to see. So when you push that folder, Google folder that starts with the letter G, you're looking for the picture frame that's yellow with the green picture inside. That's Google Classroom. Can you say Google Classroom? Great job. We're going to click on that icon. And once you open up Google Classroom, it could open up to a whole bunch of different places. Let me show you some tricks. The first thing I want to teach you is the stack of pancakes. That sounds delicious, doesn't it? Up here in the corner in Google Classroom, you're going to notice that there's always 3 lines that look like a stack of pancakes sitting on a plate. If you click that stack of pancakes, it'll show you all of your different classes that you're in. You're going to look for the one that says Kindergarten Technology. It's an orange circle with the letter K. Orange circle with the letter K for technology. It also says K for kindergarten and T for technology. When you push that, it'll take you to Kindergarten Technology with Mrs. Ehrlich. So again, let's go over that step. If you open up your Google Classroom and you don't know where you are, just look for the 3 pancakes up in the corner. Click on the 3 pancakes, and in here, you're going to look for the orange K for Kindergarten Technology. When you push it, you should see the picture of the robots, and that means you're in the right spot. Now that we're in the right spot, we are in our Kindergarten Technology classroom with me, Mrs. Ehrlich. We need to find our Hour of Code website, our link. A link is something that you click on to open a website. So I'm going to click not on stream, on classwork. Do you see this little icon down here that looks like a piece of paper? That piece of paper is classwork. If you click on that little piece of paper, it'll show you a bunch of different words and pictures. Today, I want you to look for the blue square where it says Hour of Code. Hour of Code. Underneath that blue square, you'll see there's another little paper. That's where the link is. So if you click on the little piece of paper under the blue square like this, it'll open up something. This picture is the website. If you click on the picture, it'll open the website. So when you click on it, it's going to ask you, how do you want to open the website? The best way to open the website today is probably with this compass. This is called Safari. You can use either one of these, but for today, it might be easier if you use the blue one that looks like a clock. We'll call it the blue clock. So I'm going to click on the blue clock. And once I'm there, you're going to see your teacher's pictures and their names. So we're going to scroll down until we find our teacher. And today my teacher is Mrs. Williams. I see her picture. Now, please don't poke Mrs. Williams in the face. That is not nice. We are not going to poke Mrs. Williams in the face. We are going to click on her name that's next to her picture, Mrs. Williams. I'm going to click on it. And when I click on it, now we're going to see your names. Now, I know that they're very small, but I see Ace and Carson and Harley and Jesse, and there's my name, Mrs. E. So I'm going to click on Mrs. E. Now, when I do that, it's going to ask me what my secret picture password is. Remember, your password is your business and nobody else's. My picture password isn't a secret, though. My picture password is the ghost. You can't just pick whatever password you want. You have to pick the password that I give you on your card to log in. The computer picked it for you, and it can't change. So I'm going to pick my ghost. I'm not going to tell anybody my password because I want to keep it private. And then I'm going to push sign in. So you push your name, your picture password, and then the orange button to sign in. And once I sign in, I'm going to notice that there are some things that are going to happen. I see a whole bunch of stuff. Now, there are a couple different shapes. The circles are the puzzles. We want to do those. The diamonds are a little video. Sometimes they don't work on the iPad. We want to always look for the first circle that's blank. So this circle with the number 1 is the first circle. So I'm going to push on it. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to help us practice dragging and dropping block code. So it says here, click on the block. And if I wanted to read it to me, I can push this little play button up here.
Click the block.
All right, so I'm going to push OK. And I'm going to click on the block like it told me to. Oh, and when I do that, a little arrow comes up. It says to continue. So I'm going to push continue. And now I'm on the second one. Oh, I don't know what this says. I'm going to push the play up top so I know what to do.
Drag the block to the target.
Drag the block to the target. Okay, I'm going to push OK, and I'm going to drag the block to the target. Woohoo! I'm going to keep pushing the orange arrow to keep going. What does this one want me to do? Ooh, let's see. I'm going to play the message.
Arrange the blocks to form the image.
Arrange the blocks to form the image. Okay, I think this is a snail. I think I need to drag this over. Woohoo, I did it. So far, so good. These are pretty easy. Remember, this is just your warm-up today. All right, so as I'm finishing these, I see this one's an elephant. As I'm finishing these, I notice that the little circles up top are turning green. If a circle is green up top, that means you finished it. If a circle stays white, that means you still need to do it. So I noticed that I did the first 3, and now the number 4 is the one that I'm working on. You're going to follow these in order, but I'm going to skip ahead because I want to give you some clues. When you get to this one, let's see what it wants us to do.
Put these blocks in order by number.
Ooh, put these blocks in order by number. Okay, I know my numbers. Let's see, 1 and 2. That looks good, and I have to put them on the 1 and 2. Okay. And then I need a 3. Where can I find a 3? Oh, there it is. Wow, I did great. I'm going to push the orange arrow to keep going. We have one more. Let's see. Put the blocks in order by number.
Put these blocks in order by number.
Oh my goodness, they're all mixed up. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I did it. I'm going to finish this one by pushing the orange arrow. Now, when you get to the end of this one, it says you completed lesson 1. You're always going to push the purple button to go on to the next one. And now we're going to start a new lesson. Check this out, guys. There's a little video. Sometimes the videos work and sometimes the videos don't. If the video works, great. If the video doesn't work, you can just push the next circle up top. So I'm going to try and play the video. Oh, and this video works. But we're not going to watch that video right now. You can watch it when you get to it. If your video doesn't work or if you want to skip the video, you just push the circle up top like that. All right, let's see what this challenge is. I want it to read me the directions. Okay, I see directions and I can't read that, so I'm going to push play.
To get Scrat to the acorn, snap the east block to the bottom of the win run block, then press run.
Okay, that was a lot of instructions. So I see I need to put the blue block on the orange block and tell him where to go. It says, after connecting all the blocks, press run. Okay, I'm going to click that little X to get rid of that. There's run. Okay, run. Okay, so I see that Scrat the squirrel needs to go this way 1 time to get to the acorn. Over 1. It's always good to make a plan with your finger like that. Over 1. So I'm going to tell him to go over 1. Make sure you hear the clicking sound when you snap the blocks together. I heard it. When everything is snapped together, push run to run your program. And he did it! I'm going to push the orange arrow to keep going. Now, what happens if you make a mistake? Remember, mistakes are how we learn. Check this out, guys. This time, he needs to go over 1, over 2. All right, I'm going to connect those. Over 1, over 2. And I'm ready. I'm going to push run. We did it. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because I want to show you what happens if we make a mistake. So this time, he needs to go over 1, over 2, and then he needs to go up 1. Can you say that with me? Let's say the way he needs to go. Over 1, over 2, up 1. Now, I know he's supposed to go up 1, but I'm going to make a mistake on purpose, and I'm going to tell him to go over 3 times. What do you think is going to happen if he goes over 3 times instead of going up? Let's say over 1, over 2, over 3. He might go into that ice. Let's see what happens if we make a mistake. Over 1, over 2, over 3. Oh, no! He fell into the frozen water. If that happens and you make a mistake, just push reset, reset to try again. And I'm going to get rid of that block because I don't need 3 overs. I need an over 1, over 2, and up. So let's fix it. Over 1, over 2, and up. All right, let's try it. Over 1, over 2, and up. Good job, technicians. Let's review our steps one more time. You are going to go into your iPad today. Look for the Google folder. look for Google Classroom. You're going to look for the pancakes up in the corner, the 3 pancakes. When you push the pancakes, you're looking for the orange K. Once you push the orange K and you see the robots for technology, you're going to push on classwork, the piece of paper at the bottom. You're going to look for the blue square for the hour of code and push it. Push the picture to open up the website with the clock. Find your teacher. Don't poke your teacher in the face. Push their name. Then you'll need to touch your name, your secret picture on your card, and push sign in to get started. You're going to look for the first bubble that's white. So for me, I would open it up to the 4 because I see that 1, 2, and 3, I already did those. They're green, so I'd open up to 4. Happy coding today, technicians, and don't forget to raise your hand if you need help. Let's get started on the hour of code.